All right, get ready for a deep dive, folks, because today we're buzzing right into the world of Valley Carpenter bees.
Yeah, these guys are way more than just a loud buzz, you know? Especially in the Southwest US and Mexico.
Totally. I mean, from what you've given me, their story's pretty
Oh,
incredible.
absolutely.
Way beyond just, like, bee basics, right?
Yeah, and they kind of flip the script on what we think we know about bees in general.
For sure.
Really showcases the huge diversity, even within a group, that we tend to kind of lump together.
Yeah. Okay, so first things first, for anyone who's maybe never even seen one of these,
Right.
what do they actually look like? I was looking through the research you sent, and
Uh-huh.
males and females are pretty different, right?
Oh, yeah. It's a classic example of sexual dimorphism, like really striking. So you've got the females,
Okay.
they're the larger ones,
Uh-huh.
getting up to like 3/4 of an inch, maybe even a full inch long.
Wow. Right.
And their exoskeleton, it's smooth, shiny black.
Sleek.
Yeah, totally. But then you've got the males, it's a little bit smaller, and they've got this fuzzy coat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, golden or kind of a yellowish brown.
Huh. So you'd almost think
Totally different, right?
they were totally different species. Now, when we think about bees, of course,
Stinging. Yeah.
stinging comes to mind.
Mhm.
Are carpenter bees as, like, aggressive as they maybe look?
I think that's a big misconception.
Okay.
So it is true, only the females can sting,
Uh-huh.
and their stingers smooth, so they can actually sting multiple times, unlike honeybees.
Oh, okay.
But generally, they're really docile,
Hmm.
really only if they feel super threatened.
Gotcha.
The males, on the other hand,
Okay.
even though they can be bigger and kind of territorial sometimes, they can't sting at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all bluff.
So it's more about, like, understanding their behavior than actually,
Exactly, yeah.
being scared of them.
Not afraid, yeah.
All right, so let's get into their name.
Yeah.
Why carpenter bees?
Um,
I mean, obviously, it's got to be something to do with how they build their nests, right?
Spot on.
Okay.
So they make these tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're excellent architects,
Yeah.
usually in dead trees, sometimes wooden structures,
Mm-hmm.
even fence posts if they can get away with it.
I see.
And they don't eat the wood like termites do.
Oh.
They just excavate it
Makes sense.
to create these galleries
Yeah.
where they lay eggs, raise their young.
Okay, so like little nurseries.
Exactly.
And, of course, the Southwest, with its dry, warm climate,
Perfect.
that's got to be ideal, right?
Prime real estate.
I can see how some homeowners might be a little
Oh, yeah, worried about the damage.
worried about their deck or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
But their role in the environment,
Huge.
it's got to outweigh that, right?
Absolutely. They're crucial pollinators
Mm-hmm.
for like tons of plants, wildflowers, fruit trees, even your backyard garden.
Okay.
And they do this special thing called buzz pollination.
Wait, buzz pollination.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What is that?
So they basically vibrate their flight muscles
Uh-huh.
at a specific frequency,
Okay.
and it shakes the pollen loose
Well,
in a way honeybees just can't do.
so they're kind of specialized
Exactly.
for certain plants then.
Yeah, so things like tomatoes,
Okay.
passion flowers, eggplants,
Mm.
they rely on these guys
I mean, that's a big deal.
big time.
If we didn't have these bees,
Yeah,
suddenly tomatoes and eggplants are a lot harder to come by.
exactly.
So it really highlights, like, the importance of protecting them.
Absolutely. It all comes back to the food we eat.
Yeah. Speaking of their impact, the research also mentioned something called nectar robbing.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on there?
So basically, they cut a hole
Uh-huh.
at the base of the flower,
Sneaky.
steal the nectar
Okay.
without actually pollinating it.
Oh, so they're kind of cheating the system?
A little bit, yeah. Like
Yeah.
a shortcut.
So even though they've got this, like, slightly devious side,
Yeah, yeah.
their overall impact is still positive.
Oh, for sure. I mean, nectar robbing might hurt some plants' pollination, but overall, their contribution way outweighs it.
Which brings us to, conservation. What can we do to help these bees?
So much, actually.
Yeah.
Habitat destruction's a big one.
Right.
And pesticides.
Of course, yeah.
So even providing some untreated wood, like in your yard for nesting,
Okay.
planting native flowers that they like,
Gotcha.
and avoiding those harmful pesticides.
It all makes a difference.
Huge difference, even small things.
So I think what we've really learned here is that Valley Carpenter bees, they're not just big and buzzy.
Nope.
They're vital for our ecosystem.
Definitely.
And their behavior is fascinating.
Oh, yeah. It's really complex.
So thinking about all this, especially like their pollination tricks,
Right?
And what could happen if they declined?
Yeah.
It makes you kind of reconsider how our actions impact everything.
It's all connected. Our actions have ripple effects. And ultimately, it comes back to the food we eat.
Big time. Well, we definitely encourage everyone listening to learn more.
Yeah.
And see how you can maybe help these amazing bees thrive.
Absolutely. There's always something we can do.
Thanks for the deep dive.
Yeah. Happy to be here.